Hey folks, it's Price is Wrong from Battle Vortex. Notice my background has changed a little bit more. We actually got more changes coming. So it's just in progress, but I need some uranium, so I'm going to go see what I can do about and get me some dredges. So let's get to it.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
Alright. Well, anyway, I'm in currently where there is a little palooza going on where I'm at. I'm now in Sector 111, and let me clear this chat real quick. Anyway, I'm in Sector 111. There's a palooza going here. They had a, I know a lot of alliances and people will hold memorials when people pass. Obviously, those aren't very healthy for the game, but here they're actually doing a palooza, and for an Oblivion member that had passed. And so anyway, so I've already been hit, and since landing here. But I need to see about what I can do to get me some uranium real quick. So hopefully, I think my fleets will be safe, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. Not 100% sure. So let me get me some fleets ready here. Dismiss. Yeah, dismiss it. Don't need no more crews. Alright. Actually, I dismissed that too. And I guess I'll just go out there like this. Wish me luck. I really hope I don't get zapped by anybody. Okay, let's see. Log. Dredges. Well, there's not a lot left out here. I like this one. I'll go ahead and book that one for now. Captain Gator. I wonder if that's the guy who jumped to me out here today. Alright. Just want to make sure this thing's working right. It seems to be. I got a new camera too. I got a new webcam, so trying to elevate my game a little bit, so I'm putting some work into it. So right now I know I look really small in the picture, but I don't know. I guess I could have cropped it and zoomed it in a bit. I've actually been playing with it quite a bit, trying to get it to look right, but I just turned around and I reset everything. It's kind of funny. All right. Come on, get in there. There we go. Oof. Boy, I don't like that positioning. Let me fix this. Yeah. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, we kind of moved things around here in the office a little bit. Now, instead of my wife being behind me, or actually next to me, she's now directly in front of me. So she put her desk where mine was. And She put her desk where mine was, and mine is now where hers was, but it's also at an angle. So, hey Joel, multiple tryout. How are you doing? Multiple tryout. What is that? Miguel Thor, how are you? Kelly Wraith, how are you doing? Let's try to get back up here before this second one comes loose. Come on, hustle, hustle, hustle. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. All right. That might be good right there. I'll look at that picture in just a second. So hopefully it's nothing naughty. Lots and lots of action going on in this sector I'm in right now. I jumped to my alliance, and um, if you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys realize when you check the leaderboards, you can kind of guesstimate how strong the sector is. Well, right now this sector is freaking nuts. I'm a level 84, and last time I checked, I think I was like 77th or something like that in the sector. And I think number 100 was a level 81. All right. Let me click that real quick. Just for me. What is that? Well, I'm glad it didn't work. Glad it didn't work. Hopefully nobody else is clicking on that. As a matter of fact, let me just get rid of it real quick. Let me do hide timestamps, and then I'm just going to get rid of this one thing. I just purged that one. Alright. And retreat. Sorry about that multiple tryout. I try to be somewhat family friendly here. I don't know what that link was. I'm glad it didn't work though. I didn't like the name of the page when I went there. Zoom out and see where I'm at. Hey, Demon Claws. What do I think of the? I think uranium reduction is good. Reduce the reduction uranium requirement is awesome. Um, I don't think I'm not sure that it went enough on all levels because I know there's a lot of things, a lot of the higher end components, still have a pretty large requirement. Why is this fire not going out? That was weird, right? G Daddy, how are you doing? Yep, dredge day again. It is, it is. I have a launch pad or anything, man. I've been getting hit an awful lot again lately. But I still need dredges. I'm getting hit or not, still need them. Man, come up here and get some range, man. Blue, give me blue. Blue, man. Let's see it. There's one. There's another one. That's what I'm talking about. Another one. Let's keep them coming, yo. That'll work. That'll work. Hey, Kay. Yeah, so changing the background a bit. A lot's getting ready to change, to be honest with you. And let me go ahead and get my subs over here. See if I can get my other fleet together. I already got repair going. My base guard's getting repaired right now. But I can go ahead and get this guy here pumped up. Man, I got like these things everywhere. Yeah, I'll cruise everywhere. Alright. Put that there. Put that there. Well, actually, you know what? I'll put these guys on the inside. And I'll put the other boats on the outside. As soon as I find them. I got them in another spot, I think. There they are. Bum, bum, bum. Kind of warm, man. It was like mid 70s today. I like having my fan on a remote, you know what I mean? My ceiling fan and my light. I like having it all on a remote. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, I was down to about 40,000 uranium, and I know things are getting ready to get a lot cheaper, which is awesome. Cheaper is good, right? With the uranium. Of course, that just means, well, I'm not going to say it shouldn't really be a bad thing. It just means it's going to be harder to get rid of large volumes of uranium unless you coin a lot. So maybe that's the trick. Yeah, Panda's in here. I probably should say hi to the guy. Last time we spoke, though, he kind of ended on a bad note. Yeah, that's a good one. Can't wait to get all my lights and stuff right though. I gotta. You see on the couch behind me, I got a green screen there. So I'm gonna be putting a green screen in. 2 minutes. Yeah, my wife was busy while I was at work today. We discussed the changes, but basically when my son came home, she put him right to work, and it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I mean, because I thought me and her were going to be doing this, but she did it with my son, and a lot of it was pretty straight when I got home from work. It's pretty nice. I just got to go get some curtain rods because green screen I got that's going up is going to be going on a curtain rod behind me. DH, how are you doing? Yeah, remote fan. Yeah, it took me a second. I think it was the pardon the pun line that made it pop out. I could have swore I turned off the timestamps. Let's turn that off. All right. I was probably already in a good spot. I just realized why this was screwed up is because even though my 3 and the 4 boat, all my numbers are wrong now. I probably should have put it back like I always did. Darn it, but I didn't. All right. Dredges. Dredges are awesome. Well, they're really not, but you know what I mean. Hey, RG Smith, how are you doing? Get in there. Well, looks like my family's home. My wife don't like being on camera though, so hopefully she don't come around this way. Hey, son. One left. Nice. That is great. I am streaming, babe.
Technically, we have 5 more, but Pat's gonna take 5 to work tomorrow for us. Try to sell them.
Yeah, I actually had one. There was another guy at work said he was going to try to get one, but you know, we shouldn't hold out for him.
Yeah. I'll be getting more, so I mean, if you bring home the money, I'll send you back with a card.
My son, most of everybody on here knows my son. He's ROTC, and he came in second overall at his Area 5 competition, and his team did. And so they're going to nationals down in Pensacola, Florida, in April. And but they have to make the money to get there, and so um, they got these Papa John's pizza cards that they've been selling for $10, and it's just the deals in there are amazing. And basically sell them for $10, and basically the school gets to keep 70% of the proceeds. Only 30% goes back to Papa John's, so it's pretty awesome. And I know he took a huge bundle of cards, and I think they're just about all gone. First beer, that's a good idea. A beer is a really good idea. Babe,
Heck yeah, it is. I need one too.
my wife said she needs one too. Holy crap.
Golly, Ann, I'll figure it all out.
Well, I did do something for you while you were away.
Awesome.
Yeah, put that case fan. That case fan is in your computer.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I heard it winding up really hard when I was over here sitting earlier, so I went ahead and shut your computer down and put it in there. So you got a new case fan in there to help keep your computer cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You gonna put me some lime in there, baby?
Sure am. Already got it
Oh, my wife's awesome. Alright, so 4 is going to be on this side. 3 is going to be on this side. Alright. You said other change like what? Oh, dredge builds. Yeah, maybe I'll see what we can come up with. I go on call this weekend, so coming up, so I'm not going to be hosting this weekend. I can't do it. Um, it'll have to be Liam, or it'll have to be Nash, because I can't do it. Man, I'm kind of liking it over here, man. It's like I'm the only one hitting these things, these 50s. It's pretty awesome. Now, Pressure Man, were you referring to? We were talking about retrofit lab, maybe, because a lot of the uranium requirements has gone down for a lot of different components. Thank you, babe. Appreciate it very much. I don't think anybody, all these big boys over here are showing off for each other, man. It's like testosterone in the water. And so they're all too proud to hit 50s. But guess what? I'm not. I'm not too proud to hit 50s. I'll take them all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. Dun, dun, dun. I am not too proud. Oh, maybe you meant the other changes, like my desk right now is in a different position. So maybe that's what you meant. I am getting ready. I'm doing just a couple of different. I'm going to put a green screen behind me, so basically, you're not going to see a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So I'll be able to put whatever background I want y'all to see there back here, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm working on. So 10 or 11, 12, she's not really sure. She sold 10, and Grandpa sold 5 at the club.
Do they want more?
They did not say.
Okay, I'll talk to Harmony.
Okay. Cool. All right. Rolled and irradiated. Nice. Yeah, and that's the key, right? Keeping your lab busy. You want to definitely keep your lab busy at all times.
Hello?
Mm, beer. It's good. Good, good, good.
Jason. Is it Harmony or Grandpa who called you?
Hmm. I gotta get used to these things being in the wrong position. Probably ought to just dock them and fix it. Well, I actually ended up getting everything. I did pretty well. Well, I say everything, but I didn't get 5 of the limited blueprints. I just got 1, and I was actually planning on stopping it and not getting any. Um, but I had a lot of guys that were really wanting to. Excuse me. I had a lot of people that were really wanting to help me out, and I'm like, well, I probably should just go ahead and take advantage of it, and I did. And I had stopped coining at 300. I didn't want to coin anymore after I spent 300 gold, and then I had gotten the Crusader, I got the Arbalist, and I got the combustion trigger. So I had gotten those 3 things, and so the only thing that I didn't get was the Unshackled Hellhound. And but like I said, the you know folks are wanting to help me out, and one guy's like, I promise you're not going to have to coin anything. That was the guy who's actually #1 in the leaderboard. It was Milk and Butter, and I'm like, well, you know what? I should just go ahead and take advantage of it. So I did. But, of course, he started getting sniped at the tower trying to help me out, trying to deliver on his promise. And I felt really, really bad because people, basically, they were just targeting him. I mean, he feels that they were targeting him because he was #1 on the leaderboard. How come my boat's not over here? Could have swore I told it to come over here. But anyway, so I felt bad because he got like probably about 6 fleets sniped and trying to help me. And so I ended up coining about another 100 to get, spending about another 100 gold to get the Unshackled Hellhound. And then I got, I probably spent another 50. I probably spent another 50 trying to get, I don't know what's going on. This person's actually in sector with me, but. So I probably spent about another 50 gold just because I wanted to get all my, because I had like tons and tons of repairs, and I just figured I'd go ahead and try to get them all at half price. So that's what I ended up doing. Spent about another 50 gold on repairs right before the buzzer. Yeah, I was kind of grumpy there a little bit. I mean, as soon as I was starting, I get about, uh, I just get a lot of people like give me like the whole enforcer trick. Everybody's telling me to use my enforcer. I don't know, man. When I start getting a whole lot of advice that I can't use, I start turning everybody off, and I probably shouldn't like get so negative. But well, definitely I know I shouldn't get so negative, but it does get quite frustrating when people keep telling you advice that is not really useful to you, and uh, and it just when you get it enough, you tend to start just turning it off. I don't know if you guys can actually hear that. It's somebody's sending me PMs. Archie, Archie, Archie. Yeah, but at the end, I ended up getting that Mother I Like to Fight badge, and I ended up getting that, and because I'd hit like one mothership or one of the motherships, the 75 water target. He is just going to wear me out, man. That guy, he's going to wear me out. Anyway, um, somebody else had gotten like two, which blew me away, is because he didn't have hardly any points. He only had like 150,000 points. So it just made me think, one of those was worth a couple million. And it just kind of made me think that maybe he might have stole them from somebody or just cleaned up or something. I don't know what the heck happened, but I'm just saying that, so I ended up going back and getting five to make sure that, I was getting it. So, and I actually got the first one, number two. Excuse me, I got about 2.3 million points, and it cost me about 14 coin. I'm like, dang, I should have been doing this the whole time. That was a heck of a lot cheaper than anything else I was doing. I'm not on Facebook right now, so basically it just vibrates my phone, Joel, every time he hollers at me. Just vibrates my phone. I asked him to put his stuff on BV page. That way it's like he's not hitting one person up for everything. And I mean, because he can go on and on and on. And he's not one that settles on a build. He doesn't settle on a build. He just goes. He's got to come up with 50 different build ideas. You can only build one thing at a time, but he'll work on 50. Joel. All right. And he wants to know what you think of everyone, And I'm like, dude, you're wearing me out. I'm like, I try not to ignore people, but I'm like, I said, you're making it incredibly hard. So, dredges. Look at them all. They're all going, well, not the 50s, but. I know he doesn't have bad intentions or anything like that, but it's just, I call it like BFF syndrome. You know what I mean? I get people who, sometimes I actually get people who offer to be like a sugar daddy almost. You know what I mean? They just want to follow me around everywhere I go, and they're like, do stuff for me. And, um, I've had locals. I kind of took advantage of a local one time. They took me out to lunch. I let him buy me lunch, and then he invited me over for a barbecue one time, and that was a little weird. But I mean, it was just like always calling me for stuff, and I just don't have that kind of time to commit to one person, that's not family. I think I am actually. I think I got a build plan. got an idea. Right now, there's something broke with it. So, like with these dredges, from what I understand, you can't shoot the dredges, these reaver fleets in the side. You can only shoot them in the front and the back. If you shoot them in the side, they don't take any damage. It's just like a sub being underwater. Pretty nutty. Yeah, yeah, I do got them both. I do. But yeah, and just people wanting to follow me around too. I don't know. All of that's kind of weird. I'm I'm just I know it's like celebrity, but I don't really feel like a celebrity. You know what I mean? Or well, I guess I do. I can't imagine if it's this bad for me, what it's got to be like for real celebrities. You know what I mean? It's got to be pretty crazy. I mean, I don't have paparazzi or anything, but yeah. Or Archie's not horrible. He needs a lot of attention, and he needs a lot more than I can give him. And I can't do it. He I mean, he needs a lot of attention. He needs a lot more than what one person can give, you know.
Phone's not working.
Your phone's not working?
No, I tried calling my parents, and
Uh-huh.
they said they were saying hello, 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 and I never get anything. I don't hear ringing or anything.
You got a Bluetooth anywhere set up? It just makes me wonder. Try calling again with the Bluetooth turned off. Because if you're connected to, I know you got your speaker thing out. I don't know where it's at, but if it's on, there's a good chance that you might be linked Bluetooth, and that's why you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even know where Bluetooth is on here, so.
You got your settings icon?
I found it.
Okay,
It
good.
says Bluetooth. Turn it off. Alright.
Now you get ready to get in your car again. If you got your hands-free device in your car, then you'll want to have Bluetooth turned back on.
Uh,
If you on your phone, if you just take it from the top too, like on this screen right here, if you just take it from the top, you know how you get this thing on the top? Like
oh yeah.
Bluetooth is up there too.
Oh, okay.
All right, and you can just turn it on and off right there.
I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna call Jason. See if that was my problem.
You can't see your replay yet. Why not? I do actually. I have RG Smith. I did put in I did apply. I just haven't heard anything back yet.
Nope, that
He-
wasn't it.
I'll check it out in a minute, babe.
Yeah, no hurry.
Hey, CCF. Carlos Duran, how are you doing? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, it's one of those painful processes, right? Yeah, I do plan on checking it out. Um, I don't think I'll be allowed to stream it, but I would if I could. If I could get permission, I would stream. I want to see if these my destination markers jump around. They should not jump around all the time. Seem like they're smoothing out. I think they were definitely doing some stabilization, stuff to the game because these destination markers used to jump around a lot. So it seems like it's getting better. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but look at this. That napalm looks like a napalm. It doesn't look like a brimstone. Seem like they're doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I'd be better off with my Reapers because I'm currently building Reapers. If it would benefit me, well, if I should stop doing my Reapers for now and then go back to do a Crusader fleet. That way I can go ahead and get it and start getting it ranked and all that stuff. And not to mention, I have actually seen. I don't know if you guys know Made You Ship Your Pants, but he just put out a video of him autoing a 61 dredge with his, and he was able to do like two of them. Hey, take care, Bucked Up. I stole the remote, babe, just so you know for the fan.
Oh, okay.
You would have figured it out sooner or later. But yay. See my funny looking badge? That's that Mother I Like to Fight badge. I see they took those icons away pretty quickly. Well, I guess you guys can't see it, my bad. But the little icon that's up next to the sector influence thing, they took it away. It's already gone. Trying to see if I can find you guys some action, something to look at real quick. No. I like the space setup. Pretty nice. However, I think this right here is snipeable. So I'm just saying if you came up with a missile fleet, you could take all of this out. I mean, you could probably take out this whole island with a, I think you could take out that whole island, probably outposts and everything. If you had like a Mastodon fleet with a missile, you can just take it up here and just kind of run it up on the ground a little bit, and it'll just start taking all of this stuff out. That guy would be really, really upset if that happened, but I'm sure it's got to happen. That's what I would do. That is what I would do. He needs to be like 2 wall blocks deeper on all of that stuff. Or maybe at least one wall block, because I think if you took like these walls and put them down here in the bottom, just slid everything back one, it'd probably be a lot better off. But I'm not going to say anything. I hate to say it, but I think that is Nash's alliance, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I actually just saw Nash's base. That is his alliance. Alright, let's see what it looks like in my base right now. Yep, more MBKs are landing. When I get ready to go to bed tonight, I'll put this right here in for repair. I can hit another 60 with my Mastodon fleet. So maybe I ought to hunt for that. Hey, Nerf Boy. Well, I think it's like another hour before Dredges spawn again. I got nothing else going on at the moment, but let's see what my other tabs are. What's that? What's that, Nerf boy? What you got there, bud? Yeah, I kind of figured when I saw YouTube.com. Is it a video, Battle Pirate video? Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I don't throw around that. I mean, I didn't watch the video, but cheating happens in every game. There's not a video game out there that's ever been made that didn't have cheaters. Hopefully, you just gave it to Kickside and reported them if they were truly cheating. I got like less than 15 hours to go on my Reaper though. I'm kind of thinking I should work on. I actually do have. There it is, Huggies. I'll show you my. Let's see here. I'll show you my Crusader fleet. This is what I was planning on going right here with my Crusaders. I don't know what y'all think of this, but this right here, it's basically four of the Arbalists per boat, all D5E armor, and then I was just going to do countermeasures for the rest, but the specials I was going to do agility, heavy plating, speed system, and the nuclear accelerator. Of course, I don't have the nuclear accelerator yet, but I could start this. No, I didn't see it, but I don't know. A lot of people say hacker a lot, so I don't tend to watch them. Yeah, I don't really watch the hacker videos. But yeah, anyway, these are it's just going to be four of these guys right here. So I think this is pretty good build right here. 64% evade, and then I still have the 50% ballistic. That's kind of low. I'd like to have it higher, but I got 65% radioactive, 73% missile, 62% explosive. So I'm pretty happy with that for the most part. And yeah, I think I ought to be pretty good. And I'm really kind of hoping this will do well in the dredges. I think it'll be pretty awesome in the dredges. So I don't know. I'm thinking about starting one of these. What I don't like is that it's right here, 17 days. Of course, I'm going to be building it in pieces. Just because I don't have all of the components yet. Yeah, I got that, Nerf boy. Thank you. But anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. But I want to come up with another build for. I got a Grimshine Berserker that I use, and it turned out to be pretty handy in the event to use with my Harlocks. So I'm kind of thinking that I ought to have my Harlocks in here, and then at least 3 Harlocks, and then and a Grimshine. But I need a I don't have any tanks to go in front of my boats yet. Okay, Nerf boy, I get it, buddy. I get it. Hopefully you put in a ticket. When you're dealing with the tank, you really don't need a whole lot of weapons on there. You primarily need armor, okay, and of course you got to have some kind of a speed on there. So it doesn't have to be incredibly fast. It's just you got to remember you're going to you do need to remember though that this is going to have to keep up with your other boats. So maybe I ought to do my Harlock real quick. Forsaken Harlock Atlas Carrier, and I think I got speed system on that. And let's go D5, D4Es, and MC3 alloy. This is what mine looks like. And I also have the UAV power cell. And then I got 8 Hornets. That's what one of mine looks like. So I can copy that there and there. And then, so the speed on this, 17.6, turn speed is 30. This one here is 17. Wow, look at that, man. They match up perfect. So now I just got to get my other stuff on there. So if I wanted to go like, I got the 4 specials, so I'm kind of wondering if I can just go like do the shielded electronic out, guide scrambler, and I'm wondering if I should go with like a fallout armor, explosive missile. I don't know. I really like the idea of having the ballistic. So let me do the ballistic and missile. I'll stick with my MC3 alloy. That doesn't really help my radioactive defense at all. So maybe I should think about that. Let's clear that out. Hmm. You know what else I'll put on there? I'll go ahead and put a single one of these guys on there. And then because that way I can use it with my Mastodons too. And then I just put like solid fuel booster on there or something. Well, that's Forsaken. Alright, so there we go. And now, rest is just armor. So let's go D5, 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 D5. My evade numbers are incrementing pretty good. Alright, that actually looks really good to me. I'm thinking, maybe if I did something like this for my other boat. I don't know. Do D4R for armor and oh yeah, no, I'm not going to do bulkheads. Yeah, I'm not going to do the Reaver bulkheads. I appreciate it, but no, I'm not doing that. Not going to do that. Yeah, you can post it, Joel. Give me just a second. I'm going to be right back. I got to go take a nature break. I'll be right back. Yeah, if you're tired, we can just do it tomorrow or something.
Well, I am tired, but I don't have a problem with getting it done, so I don't have to go tomorrow.
Mm.
I got lots of stuff here I need to do tomorrow. So, I mean, if you want to go tonight, we can go tonight. You just might have to buy me ice cream, though. Oh, I better stop drinking, too, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So this is Joel's 4-boat SCX fleet. All right. Evade 42. It seems like everything on there is just a wee bit low for me. Um, when you have a rush fleet, you really want to have like really heavy. Well, I used to say explosive, because of Serbs, but now people got um, gargoyles in their base, so it's concussive, and there is nothing for that. Basically, then you just need to be fast, and you got speed going for you. You do got some speed going for you. Range 94.5, that's pretty good. Armor points is not super high, 1201. So I don't know. I think this might be an okay fleet, but it's not going to be like anything high end. It just doesn't have a lot of armor on it. I wouldn't actually rush bases with this. Okay. Well, no problem. Well, cool. Well, folks, I think I might go ahead and take off and get out of here. Me and the wife are going to run to the store. Just got to pick up some curtain rods and stuff, and so I'm probably going to go take care of that, and then. But I don't know. I may be on again tonight. We'll see. All right. So I'll go ahead and I guess the boats that you guys seen me use tonight. You seen me use well, this right here, the Highlander, I put in with my Hell Strikes just for the radioactive buff. That's got a flagship effect that gives you a radioactive reload buff, and it gives you the radioactive defense buff. And of course I have launchers on here, so they're going to take advantage of that reload buff, and then everything in the fleet's going to get the radioactive buff. And this right here is my Hell Strike. Basically I got 60 104Ns and a blaze thrower. I put 4 D5Es and 2 CP4s. Then I've got the Siege Battery 2, which gives me a turret defense 40% and a building damage buff, a 60% building damage buff. I put the Reflective Coating 3, Heavy Plating 3, and Strike System 3. And I went with Strike Systems because it does not have an accuracy debuff like the other speed upgrades. So that's why I went with that. And else you saw me use well, I did use my Frosty. My Frosty has got Strike Bs on it mainly. It's got a couple of Assault Torp Zs on there too. But in this one right here, I got a couple of D4Rs. I got a D5E and a CP4. I went with the missile system on that. I don't know if it was the smartest thing in the world to do, but I went with Engine 3, MC3 alloy, and Reflective Coating 3. But I guess when you look at my numbers up there, radioactive defense is 70%, 69% missile defense. My explosive defense is kind of low, 30%, and 65% ballistic defense. So, but anyway, and I pretty much already explained my Harlocks. Now these ones right here still have the D4C on it. I'd love to switch them out for the D4E. But it just seems like in this game you're married to your mistakes because everything takes so long to change and to build and to get done. So, I don't know when I'm going to get to that. Hopefully sometime in the near future. And my subs are on my Facebook wall, but this is them. Where basically I got R10 Siege Torpedo Zs, R10 D2S Armor, R5 on the Cat 3 and Battery 3, and an Engine 3. And so that's what's on all of my subs that I used. That's everything Stingray. My Stingrays, I use those for prepping out the 60s, the three loose boats. And it's mainly, you see I got like three assault cannon Z's on there. I put two disruptor cannons, assault disruptors rather, on there. I got a siege cannon Z just in case it gets slow enough, close enough, and then I got the Prawn F just in case I get caught by subs or whatever and I need to be able to try to run over them. And of course the armor, I put D5Es on there. I use cannon system, speed system, agility system, and MC3 alloy. And these are currently R7. I've been kind of debating if I was going to go to R10 with them. I really don't think I am. I just don't know that I'm going to get enough use out of them anymore, to be honest with you. I kind of feel like the Stingrays might be on the way out. Oh, yeah. What's my favorite music band? My favorite music band has been Metallica for a really, really long time. You know, but I like a lot of classic rock. I like Led Zeppelin, you know, AC/DC. Newer bands that I like. I know there's some good newer bands. I just can't think of like Five Finger Death Punch. There's some other ones. There's some really good ones out there. I love Rage Against the Machine. I know a lot of people hate them, but I like them. I think they're awesome. But anyway, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and head out to the store. Now, last thing for me to do is shout-outs. The shout-outs, I've got Callie Wraith, CCFUNT, Demon Claws, DH397, GDaddy D. Gimme One, Lane Kieran, I hope I said that okay, Joel5911, Miguel Thor 2, Nerf Boy 21, RG Smith 66, Sutherland 45, and Svenny C. I guess that one guy that tried to give me that porn link earlier is gone, so guess he was just a troller. But anyway, his link didn't work. So I'm out. Enjoy my outro. See y'all in a bit.
The price is wrong, bitch.